Hello and welcome to another edition of Goa 365's Face to Face. Now we have been seeing a lot of movement on the political scene at the national level. This is because of the Lok Sabha elections which are coming up in say around March 24 next year. But already there is lot of movement from initially from the BJP side, because the BJP is a war machine, it's a juggernaut. But surprisingly this time there is an opposition slowly building up. See, earlier we have been watching Lok Sabha in past two elections. People have been talking about opposition alliance. It's just for photo opportunity, that's it. But this time it looks as if it is more concrete. Why? Because they are not only looking at alliance, but strategic alliance, which is something which I think has hit the ruling party. Now in Goa, the only person who is at the national spectrum is a very senior politician. He's been involved in politics at the local level. But now, as part of the TMC, which is a key component of I.N.D.I.A or India, he makes an even more important thing because he is the national spokesman of the TMC. My good friend Trajan Bab Dimelo. Trajan Bab, welcome to our show. Now today we will be talking to you not as a Goan or a Goan politician in your avatar or your whatever coat, as a TMC national spokesman. So first and foremost, let me start at the beginning. What is this I.N.D.I.A India? What is it trying to achieve? What are its objectives? Or it is just a photo opportunity like the way the opposition is trying to portray all? Trajan Bab.
See, the I.N.D.I.A that has been formed when we first had the meeting in Bihar, in Patna, it rattled the BJP to such an extent that the Prime Minister and the Home Minister had to react to it, saying that it was a photo shoot. When we had in Bangalore, their nervousness was exposed. When they had it, immediately they also had 28 parties or 29 parties. Now all this time, where was the NDA? There was no NDA. Hum akela sabke saath.
It was all BJP.
Absolutely, not only BJP, only Modi. There is no BJP. Let's be very clear. They are shouting Modi, Modi, Modi. These people are shouting India, India. They have to shut up. The question is, this India is not a photo. Everybody has realized. It is not a fight against Modi. It is not a fight against BJP. It is a fight to save democracy. It is a fight to protect the constitution. It is a fight to see that our forefathers who fought for independence, that status is regained, which is getting corroded, eroded and getting diluted day by day.
Why do you say that? Sorry to divert a little bit from the topic.
It is so very clear. I am corrupt today. Tomorrow I join you, everything is over. The dirtiest people who they called have been taken into their washing machines. It is not, this is not a charge. I think a small child going to school above the 5th standard or 6th standard will tell you, yes. Take your Maharashtra, what happened. 2 days earlier, this is the most corrupt, nationalist corrupt party, of which Ajit Pawar is the fountainhead. And he's taken and made as Deputy Chief Minister. Within 2 days later. So if this is not saving democracy, elected governments are being toppled like pack of cards. And why? How it is being toppled? Money may be one thing. The biggest ally, till they could again revive the NDA. They have revived the NDA, please understand this. They have revived the NDA. Till then, the biggest ally, and the biggest ally continues to be the CBI, the ED and the IT. All these three they use, draw you into their washing machine and everything is clean. So therefore, if you see the galaxy of leaders in the India, Nitish Kumar, Stalin, Mamta Didi, Sharad Pawar, D.K. Shumar, all stalwarts, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi. This is a galaxy of leaders. Can you see any leader? Minus Modi and this, you can't see a leader in the BJP. Minus 3-4 ministers of the cabinet, I don't remember other names. Sometimes you can see Gadkari because, because the
Road Singh.
Now Rajnath Singh is the defense minister. What is his value in it? The prime minister goes abroad and he signs contracts of defense deals. So what is his existence then? If this is what is the value of your portfolio? At least take him with you. At least pretend to show that he's been consulted. He's okay, he's there. So if you don't care for your own cabinet ministers, he goes to now there's a railway minister or not? The prime minister goes to the station master's job. Let the station master's job to allow the train to go. Allow your minister at least to be there. So when the mindset of these two people have become such, nobody in the BJP, so how they are going to respect the N.D.A. partners here? Come on.
But what is India going to? What is India seeking to?
I told you to protect basic freedom. Was after 15 August tomorrow afternoon we are going to.
Yeah.
Was this envisaged by these forefathers, our freedom fighters? He goes abroad and says we are got the best time. We are the mother of democracy. See what has happened at Manipur. And their own allies, their own BJP MLAs, now forget our opposition, they are self-crying hoarse that these people have ruined us here. They are withdrawing support. They don't know what to do. They were challenged on the Lok Sabha, the allies, calling them Yanis, calling them Burmese. What is this nonsense going on? And when you said that we have to have somebody from Goa, Goa is at the heart of Didi. That is how she thought of having one spokesperson from Goa at the national level.
You are the only national spokesman based in Goa, right? Of any party.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Just
that is.
Now one thing. See, I know I'm playing the devil's advocate here, but see, you have to understand this BJP party election machine is a juggernaut. It has got organizations at starting from the booth level till right on top. Whatever, I will not get into the leader and this leader. That's a very political statement. That's a political. But they have the organization, whether you like it or not. And I'm sure as a seasoned politician, you are aware of the strengths of the. Now this coming together of different parties, is it going to be just like no, we have to defeat Modi, or are you all going to state by state having these sort of strategic discussions, strategic alliances so as to beat the BJP and its allies? Like see, example I'll give, small example. Now besides Bengal, which you all have 23 MPs I think, and you also swept the assembly, you take Delhi, you take Rajasthan, you take MP, states were with the opposition, but Lok Sabha went, Delhi was the prime, they had like almost 80% I think of the MLAs, but all 100% of the MPs went to, so that's because there was no strategic sort of a thing. Is that just alliance, or you are allied on top fighting down, but no practicality in it? Sorry, the word would be practicality, I think.
In the last generation, what you were trying to say.
Yeah, last, yes.
That Lok Sabha went to them and assembly was with others. Yes. But they made it into a presidential election.
This versus that.
And that is where now all the leaders, including the Congress, the major was the Congress. Let us accept that Congress is the major major political party.
Yes.
The stand of Congress, that it has got its footprints everywhere, has no meaning if that footprint does not culminate into getting into power.
Seats.
And I think this has been recognized. Therefore,
finally, I think.
Yes. Therefore, the strategy is simple and it has worked. It has worked in very recently in Karnataka. In Karnataka, the battle was Modi and Amit Shah versus D.K. Shumar and Siddaramaiah. And they learnt a lesson of their lives. Himachal, same thing. There no Rahul Gandhi was projected. Understand this. Same thing happened in Bengal. It was Didi versus these two who went there. Jagannath and took the whole cabinet there.
Yes.
You know that whole cabinet was there.
Of course.
So now Stalin, he will not stand a chance. Maharashtra with the Sharad Pawar, Uday Thackeray and the Congress, they will not stand a chance. The game now, the focus of a face versus him has changed.
Okay.
And it's changed. And it is working. There is, don't forget, everybody is talking about whether India will remain. India, they have got all khichdi together. This is a seen khichdi. There is a BJP khichdi which nobody seen.
Like? Explain.
Minus the two. The rest are just sleeping and talking nonsense there. Getting up and speaking in favor of Modi. Show me one union minister minus these two who have told that this is not correct. Show me.
One thing I have to give Mamata Banerjee, that she shows no fear. She's firebrand. She's,
Has anybody
in your face.
Has anybody able to point out a finger of corruption against us?
True.
They get nothing they cash out of a nephew. You see, even the Supreme Court came the
now
other day.
It is clear that LOC, yes, I know.
You see, as I told you, ED, CBI, IT, what is the rate of conviction of those people who have been?
I don't know, it's almost like very
0.5, yeah.
Yeah, very
So
less.
what I'm trying to tell you is, finally, I want to make one very clear.
Okay.
That India is to fight to save India. And that has rattled them. They know it's not going to be simple.
So they're trying to make it into the Modi versus the rest of the thing, or Modi versus this, or how Congress can get together.
Now they're talking of 38 parties, man. They've forgotten Modi also now.
No, I don't think so that will.
No, they want to keep Modi. At the same time, they want to say they got 38 parties. It won't work. My question is simple. If the cabinet ministers within the BJP, not alliance partners, the BJP, have no value, what do you expect of the NDA? These NDA partners had all left them away, no?
Yeah. No, I wanted to make one point. Now see what the BJP is doing. Now we've seen during the Lok Sabha no confidence motion. Even earlier, if you realized, they are attacking the constituents of India. Now, for example, Manipur. They said Manipur. In fact, last time Rahul Gandhi had a press conference where he said 2 hours, 17 minutes out of that 2-3 minutes they spoke about. Rest of the time they attacked. I think the Gandhi family in the first half an hour or 45 minutes he used like 36 times the word.
Yes.
Yeah. So the point is that I was saying is that they are trying to show that no, how can you join together when TMC and Congress are fighting, or is that a strategy, something that you all have to be very well aware of, because it's going to be hit, and you know the way.
No, they are trying to hit something that will not touch us.
Okay.
Because you are not hitting the constituents now. There are no more constituents. The people of India who have come together. You can't hit everybody in the India group. Understand this. It's not one man.
No, but they are trying to create that perception. How can they? Simply they are talking, it's all.
The perception, according to me,
corruption, all that.
The perception has put shivers in their pants.
I mean, the other side perception.
Our perception, the India perception has put shivers in their pants.
Because it's given an option to the BJP.
Yeah, see, the question is, they don't know what they are doing. Suddenly they are saying 38 parties. Suddenly saying, hum log akela. Now the akela is gone. Question is, and of those 38 parties, 25 parties do not have a single MP. So what are they collecting? Garbage. You see, this is a perception is gone in favor of India.
Will it be possible for you all to hold that for up
100%.
till
See,
March?
because it is not I and you is holding it, the people. See, this is a what you call that, a unseen hand of the spirit of the people of India wanting that India has to be saved.
So that means basically you're saying is that this is being looked as an option and has to be taken on a state-wise level, not
It will be taken as a statewide level, but again, I'm repeating one thing. It is the spirit of the people of India that has forced this combination.
I see.
It is not a human force.
Okay.
There is a spirit that is moving behind, that fought the independence, that fought the British Raj on a non-violence matter. The BJP is using all violence methods. It can be seen everywhere and everywhere to try to keep people under their control. It won't work.
Fear, you mean?
Fear,
tactics.
killing people, burning houses, destroying houses. You come under me, if not you will cannot work. British failed. Jallianwala, so many people died. People didn't back out. In the same way, India stands for non-violence and we will fight it in a democratic manner. Can you see? The Chief Justice has given the bench Supreme Court that there should be 3 people to elect the election commission. They are dropping that and they are putting 2 of them. They will only select. Now there is no election, there is going to be direct election. So just see the way they are rattled. They are putting the machineries to manipulate the elections. They have understood that the ground level is gone. The ground under their feet is sinking.
Are you all going to challenge this because it's unconstitutional?
Now how are you going to challenge it?
You have to challenge it before a bigger, for a review of this law.
You can keep on reviewing. They are going to do this mess. So the respect.
So then that means it's a losing battle for the opposition. I'm asking.
That has not been passed.
Okay.
We'll have to wait for the next. You can't do it till it is passed in Parliament, right?
Okay.
So we'll have to wait for that. But they have shown the indication that they want to keep the control of the election commission in their hands. What does it tell you? What does it tell you? That they are afraid of the vote. So the perception is not in their favor, perception is in favor of India. They themselves are accepting it. Why do you interfere in a matter which is so, what do you call that, unbiased? But the Prime Minister is allowed, the Chief Justice is allowed, and the Chief Justice who is standing up to all that he can do in this terrible draconian dictatorship rule is standing out to see that justice is there. And the opposition leader, you are changing him also out. So who you trust? Yourself. Finally, they don't trust their own leaders. Therefore, you can't hear any of them, no?
Okay, fine. Now we are like on the last stage of this thing. So I want to know, now we've spoken about national. Fine, you're a national, but ultimately you are a local leader also in Goa.
Yes.
So what is TMC? Now you're the person who was your MLA and now is, I don't know whether he's a part of the party or not, this Benali, former Benali, he's like all over the place. What is the future? Okay, leave that aside, whatever, you want to address it, you don't want to address it, that's up to you. But what is the plan and the future of the TMC you see? Because ultimately, once this Lok Sabha is over, which we will soon be discussing that politically. You will also be part of that once October comes. But after that, soon preparations for the assembly elections are needed, and you all are a party which has got no much hold in the state. So, what's your plan and what is your future? You feel?
See, TMC at this stage has got an opportunity.
Big opportunity.
Very big opportunity. I didn't say very big, but being modest, we have got an opportunity. One is the opposition is not doing its work the way it should be doing. That is what I brought out in the debate yesterday too.
Yes.
I made it very clear. I don't want to mince words on that.
Fair enough.
I'm not in the gallery. I did well. I spoke very well here. But if I spoke very well here, first question would be to myself, how does it benefit TMC?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Otherwise, I'm a good orator, I'm a good speaker, I'm a good debater, so what?
That's true.
But I can say that by my speaking, I'm trying to convince 2 people, 3 people at one time who watches this channel. Okay? Now, as I said, TMC has got a good opportunity. And as you have said, after 2024, I have no doubt in my mind that India will be ruling. And then things will fall in place in different states where India is not strong. Like Goa is one. We have got of the India constituents, the Congress, we have got the AAP, we have got the TMC. Right? If these three come together, I cannot see any reason why a government cannot be formed in Goa.
So you all basically you have plans for this and you feel
it will bound to fall in place.
What about Northeast? That also you all have some sort of. I'm just bringing it because of the type of the
Northeast
topography.
Is again become very easier for India. BJP cannot put its head up there anymore now. So
they're trying, but
no,
anyway.
no. If they try, they are going to try and get suffocated and killed in the smoke that they allowed for the burning of Manipur. Please understand.
Okay. But have you all started working in Goa, means organization, and have you all started building?
Yes, of course we are working.
But that is...
We are taking up issues, as that's why I always say, just talking in the assembly and I am talking in the press, how does it benefit the people?
Correct.
So therefore, at grassroots level, there is a tremendous work going on.
Okay.
I can tell you in 4 or 5 constituencies, one is of Samir Golwekar, one is of Marian, is going on very vigorously, I can say. Okay. But there are other 3 constituencies which I don't want to disclose right now.
Fair enough.
Where we have gone quite deep. But at the time of Lok Sabha also, I don't see a very good chance, to be very honest, of a India combination in Goa for the Lok Sabha.
It better be, otherwise the BJP will take both seats.
1 minute. I'll tell you why. Out of the 525 odd seats, it is my presumption and my assessment that there will be a compromise of maximum 400 seats.
Which is a lot.
And that happens, we are achieved. But the question is, the other 125, they may leave it free for all, friendly fights. Because Goa is such a state, every political top leader, head, is finding it difficult to handle the local leaders. You cannot so what they will do at what point of time.
No, but you have to understand.
You take people where Rahul Gandhi came and campaigned, when the next day the other said, what else you want here? Whom are you going to trust? I'm not taking names,
I'm also not going to take names. But what I'm saying is that, I don't know, anyway, whatever. I'm like
very difficult. I'm telling you. I have been, you tell me, you name the political parties, I have been there. It has been difficult for the top leaders to handle the local leaders.
But I don't know.
And therefore, if it happens, if India combination constitution takes place here, then BJP is in trouble.
Yes.
But will it happen? Do they have time to put so much on Goa? When they have to put so much.
Sorry to interrupt you, but what I'm saying is, for the BJP, Delhi no doubt is important, and the central, but Goa is very important for the state. I don't know how much the chief minister realizes, because many times when he talks about, I'm going to make it, send all the Portuguese influence, but what differentiates Goa from the rest of India is this. Now if you want to make it set, then where is Goa? But this is not something that the central. This is not. Wait. Forget about that. Leave him aside. But what the central leadership is, they want to keep Goa the way they are, because for them it's like a showpiece. When you showed the rest of the world. So, but I have not seen the opposition take Goa so seriously. The Congress took it for granted.
No.
Earlier, I'm talking about earlier.
You are missing the point.
Okay.
If this drama of getting Congress or BJP into power, when that particular party is in power, it has started with the Congress.
That's what I'm saying.
No. So how you say Congress did not take it seriously?
Goa seriously.
If they had not taken it seriously, Congress now won an election to come in majority.
Except Louisiane. When Louisiane was...
Yes, only once. Yes.
And then within 6 months it was dropped.
But that also is the bloc went to BJP, all confusion.
Yes.
What I am trying to tell you is this. The moment India is formed there,
it will make a difference. That's what you're saying.
Not difference.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Okay.
Because 90% of the MLAs in the BJP are Congress.
Okay. Anyway.
So don't be surprised. They will all shift.
I don't know whether the Congress will accept them now or not. But that's a different metaphor.
For power, everybody is going to accept. Okay.
Maybe.
Because it's matter of power given there.
Maybe.
But definitely India will not use ED, CBI, all that.
I don't know. In my opinion, the people who have shifted should not be entertained.
This is a long time history we are talking from all sides.
I know. But
The
once
BJP which talks of a different, today the original BJP MLAs are out sidetracked and the crossovers are.
I think that's very bad for politics, not only in Goa, anywhere else. This jumping and thing. I say, and this should not. In my opinion,
should
whoever's
not.
gone should not have.
Very good, it should not. That's
Okay.
very good
Anyway,
moral thinking. It's not a
Moral
political
no,
thinking.
no moral no.
There is
This
a difference between moral thinking and political thinking.
No, this is for the future of the party. Unless the party is going to get destroyed, like happened, it happened with MGP, it happened with Congress in large parts of India, and BJP in many parts is facing the same. If that happens, I don't think there will be revival for Congress. Anyway, that's my opinion,
Okay,
my
good.
personal opinion. I don't think Rajan Bab agrees with it, or
I'm not saying what you are saying is good for Goa.
Yeah, for India. Why
It's a
would
moral
it-
thinking.
Not moral, reality.
1 minute. There is something known as political thinking.
Selfish.
Political, yes, short. What I get today, I'm not interested tomorrow. Who has thought of the youth? If anybody had got, anyone in Goa among the electors have had some thought of the future of our children, this would not happen.
Okay. Anyway, we'll see whether the electorate actually agree with the political think or they want something more concrete. That is up to if we want a future, if we want a good future, if we want a developed future, and which the people have the capacity. Goa and India has the capacity to be number one. We don't want to be number 2 or 3 or whatever. Then we'll have to be a little more outcoming. This is what I'm saying. Maybe I'm an optimist, whatever it is. Thanks, Rajan Bab. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. And we will continue this discussion after the political discussion will start coming up after, I think, after September or October. In the run-up to looks to be a very, very interesting Lok Sabha election, which looks to be, it is going to be very close. I think even 2-3 months, if somebody had told me like no,
Yes,
I would have
nobody would
said
have believed
no.
it. Nobody
I would have
would
said no. There's not going to be, it's going to be a complete
But I told you,
walkover.
remember 6 months ago, it's happening.
Yeah, you had said it, yeah, no doubt. So I did, but now it looks to be closer. I think as time goes by, it's going to be even closer. I don't know if the India will be able to pip the BJP, but it will be very close, and that would be very, very interesting. Anyway, thanks a lot, Rajan Bab, again, and keep watching Goa 365.